So another day on the farm. I have bales I have to wrap. As you can see, so one of them is in my front yard. I know there's one in a bush. I turned off the icons for them, but I will turn them back on when I need to. I was going to get this side cut first though, because it's better to let the grass actually sit for a little while, dry out some even for silage. So that's good. And that the bale count will definitely help me when I get to wrapping and moving them. So let's go and figure out exactly where I meant to hit the unload button or unfold button. So let's see how far I want to go down. Oh, I forgot I was going to turn on conditioner. Okay, so I probably don't want to. Yeah, actually, I can go all the way down, maybe like right over here. And then I mean, I could do all of it, and maybe I won't. I'm not gonna do all of it yet. I will eventually get to that side. What I'm really wondering is this is where I'm going to be putting my sheepies in. So do I want to mow that area or do I want to keep it? I think I'll mow it and and probably put down the pasture this month, but I won't be getting probably won't be getting sheep until next month. So it'll start growing again by then and it'll be okay for them to graze on. Okay, and um, that's pretty crappy grass, but the bushes aren't don't actually get turned into grass, so it'll be okay. And then I can just use the path I've already done to continue going around the area. So I just picked up the bale wrapper. I believe it was 36 bales that I've done so far. Let's hook up to the baler just to make sure. If I could turn the wheel the right way, that would help. Yeah, 36 bales. I am not going to have automatic drop on because I'm going to try to get them all up in this area. Let me get that tool so I can lower this. Yeah, I think I'll just try to put them all around here. And then just get these wrapped up. Well, I have 30 of them stacked, so I just need to get the 6 last ones, 4 of which I can see. And then I think 2 are in the bushes over in that direction. But there's 2 up here, 1 in my front yard and 1 in the field I mowed earlier. And I'm pretty sure there's 2 in the bushes right over there. But I'll turn on the. There's 1. I don't know where the last one is, but if I can't find it, I can always turn the icons back on. So as you can see, I put the wrapper on the arms so that I could actually stack them. And I didn't want to get too far forward because I will be putting a shed up right around here. And even with that, these 2 piles might be hard to get to once that's in. But they would be the last ones I would grab. Anyway, obviously this will limit the amount I'm going to be able to cut next time because they will still be here in July when I get to cutting again. But that's okay. Okay, so I don't want to get too close because if I screw up, I don't want to knock down more than this one. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. But anyway, there's 1. The first one of each row is the easiest one. And I'm probably going to screw it up now that I'm recording. But that's alright. Now it's a little bit awkward getting the next one down, like getting one to the side of what you already put down. You can't do it on the ground because then it spreads out and knocks the next one. So you kind of have to get it lined up how you want it and then hope it drops right. If I drop it there, it's gonna hit. So I want to go just up a little bit, and there we go. That was the perfect height. Now to go grab another one, and then the base will be done. I'll grab the one I can see out of the bush and look around again. It did say I made 36, so it should be a perfect stack of 6. So I don't think it rolled this far to go into the woods. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there were 2 in the bushes over here though. But I might have to turn the icons on for the last one. There might also be a more than I saw down in my yard. Okay, let's go put this one. Zoom in so I can see how I'm. A little more that way, I think. Yeah, and then raise it up. That might be, we'll see. That might be too, yeah, that was a little too low, but it still worked. Okay. Let's go grab the two ones I know where, or one of the two that I know where they are. And I'll look around down here and see if there was one that went into my backyard or something. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to turn on the icons to find that one, so let me do should be. I think it should be. Is it not should be? Pretty sure it should be. Oh wait, it's right there. Left shift and V. Maybe I have to be out of the, yeah, there we go. Forgot that I had to be out of the vehicle to do that. And you can see it right, well, I'll go to it right after I stack this. I thought I fixed my OBS stutter, but apparently not. Okay, let's see if that's where I want it. I went a little too far down to check, but that should be fine. It's the next one that's the harder one to do. Let's hold that so I can hopefully move that one without screwing anything up. That's better. Okay, now let's go to where this bale says it is. So I can turn off the dots again. We say you're right over here. Let's get out so I can actually look. You're still this way? Oh, yep, right here. Right up against that tree. And then I can get out and turn off that. So I'm not cluttering my screen. And this will be the hardest one to place. Yep. So that is where I want it. But I can't really go lower than this, so it's really just hoping that it does that. Okay, now to go get the last bale. This one's not too hard to place, but if the with that bottom bale being awkward does make me a little worried. Okay, so that looks like it's perfect, so there we go. 36 bales stacked. Not super neatly, but they're there. Just finishing up baling this section, and then I can get to wrapping it all and stacking it all. I missed a little bit there, but I wasn't going to be able to finish it all, so that would be the last bale. I definitely forgot to reset it at the start, so there's 14 and 19, so 33 more bales on this field that I have to wrap and stack. Didn't quite get all the bales wrapped and stacked. I have 3 more. As you can see, I took my tractor to go home last night. So I just have 3 more to wrap and stack. And then I will be done with the grass work for April. The area I didn't cut, I'm gonna plow later so that I can get alfalfa in. So just these 3 right here that you can see. That's all I have left. It'll be 69 grass silage bales, 37 of which were fresh grass, so there are only 3,000 liters. And the other 32 are conditioned grass silage, so they're 3,500 liters. Let me get this lined up how I want it. I've apparently put the baler awkwardly, but it'll be alright. That should be alright. We'll grab another one. I might want to put my sheep pasture down before I do the plowing the field in, just so I know how close I want to get. So I have to put the the troughs down and the fences up. So I'll probably do that right after I'm done with this. And then I'll know where exactly I want to start and end my alfalfa field. Maybe right about there. I just can't tell if that's too far down. That should be alright. It was a little too far down, but it turned out alright. I think it might be a little too far forward though. Let's see. Oh no, it's fine. So let me go get the last bale. Big dips in the field. That's actually why I'm not mowing the area on the other side of my shed. It's because of the dips and such. Much more over there. It'd be very, very hard to work that area. Let's see. That looks like it's enough that way, but I'm too far that way, so no. It'll be alright. No damage done. Nope. Okay, so that looks fine, and that looks fine. So I don't want to get too low, but that should be fine. So I can just unload this, and hopefully that will be fine. And raise it slowly so I hopefully don't hit anything behind it. Should be high enough that I can just back up. And there we go. And there are all of my bales, my grass silage bales stacked up. See, these are 3,500 liters, 620 kilos. And then these ones are 3,000 liters, 813 kilos. All of them are stacked up and fermenting. So let me put my bale wrapper over here. Let's line it up nicely like I did with the other things. I am going to be getting a shed hopefully by the end of the month. I've already contacted and discussed it with the contractor that was suggested, because I didn't know one in this this area. But that will be going right over here, so I didn't want to pile that stuff here. That way I'll have less to move when that gets started on. But let me rinse off my tractor, and I can park it in front of the bale grab I have in the shed. And then I can take my truck down. Oh, I have to take off the line. I'll take my truck down to the hardware store and see about getting some lumber for fencing for the sheep enclosure. So yeah, after I'm done with back from that.